Go ahead. Count us in.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den, and tonight is Friday night, so you know what that means. It's time for Rev X's wrestling review. I'm your co-host, Buddha Fighter. With me, as always, MJ Hatton. Man, this week
What's up,
made up
guys?
for a lot of the past
Yeah, man.
month. Let's say
This was an absolute wild week. I have to admit, I'm impressed with Raw this week. Like, I am super impressed. Dark Tree with the 10. Let's go, buddy. Thank you for being awesome. My hat's off to you, dude.
right on.
Yeah, man, there was a lot that went on this time. How we doing, chat? Vinny, welcome in. We're kind of just hanging out. So
Dark
we
streak. Let's go,
wanted to
retro.
start this show off with that's what's up. Thank you, Retro. Thank you. Appreciate that. There's a lot to talk about, and I really want to get into it, but of course the baby is starting to wake up right now. Go figure. How about that? So, guys, first, before we get started, let me ask you guys a question. What do you rate the week, those of you that watched? I'm just curious.
Benny, what's up? How's it going? Day was good. Raw was amazing. Dark Tree says Raw was amazing. Smack had its moments, but the lesser of the two shows. That is agreeable.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I see that, man. So, I mean, we can get straight into it. I got to fix an audio thing on my end. 1 second. Sorry about that. It is what it is. Okay. Cuzzo, say something for me.
Something for you.
I think we're good to go. You guys can still hear Buddha, right? One more time.
Y'all can hear me. Dark Tree, can you hear me?
Yeah, he can. All right, cool. Cool. Sorry about that. I'm having technical difficulties. It's been a day today, man. It has been a wild day.
5 by
Let's
5.
get into it though. 5x5. Appreciate that. All right. So we start on Raw with a video package from the Elimination Chamber. And of course, this is how they start every show nowadays. It's either the walk-ins or it's the video packages from the big PLEs or the big matches that happened last week. This was pretty good. Heyman and the Vision have already made their way to the ring. When we cut to the ring, they've took over Raw at the start of the show. They're talking about Seth Rollins. Logan Paul says he is going to beat his ass, and they are going to hold the show hostage until he comes out. Pierce comes out, and he says they need to leave. Then the masked man, I'm sorry. They need to leave when the masked man come out and chase off the rest of the Vision. There were several different masked men. Security went after the first one. Logan Paul went after one. Theory went after another, and then Paul Heyman is standing in the ring all by his lonesy wonesy. This was good. Seth Rollins comes out under a mask, and he hits Paul Heyman in the back with a chair because there was one at the ramp that Paul Heyman was looking at. Seth comes from behind, and it was the same building. I don't know if you know this or not. It's the same building that Seth did the same thing to Roman Reigns when he broke up the Shield. That is
No, did not know that, but that
magnificent
is
storytelling.
that is nice.
Yeah, isn't it a little, just a cherry on top?
Oh yeah.
It's such a great story. Such a great story. Um, yeah, man, he ended up giving Heyman a stomp. What do we think about that? What do we think about the stomp?
That's been a long time coming. There was a video that I seen on the internet a couple days ago that was like the setup, and it was last year when Rollins like fake stomping Heyman, and then it was like the actual product, and then it showed, of course, Rollins stomping the shit out of Heyman.
So we go to commercial break, obviously, because we live in the United States and we have commercials here. Dark Tree says the stomp was good, but the fake blood sucked and unneeded. Agreed. Uh, um, in the back, Heyman is in an ambulance, and Theory and Paul go to get a car. Well, Logan Paul does. Theory is standing there. Theory walks up to a car that pulls up, and lo and behold, it's Jimmy Uso who just starts beating the shit out of him. He knocks on the window of the ambulance, and what for? He didn't do anything at this point. He didn't do anything. It's LA Knight. driving the ambulance. So how does that tie into this story?
Logan Paul low
That's my
blowed
next
him
question.
in Elimination Chamber.
Sure,
That
sure, but
I really think that's the only thing that ties it together.
well, let me ask you: is LA Knight holding Paul Heyman hostage right now?
Could
Do we
be.
need to send help?
We will have to find out. I mean, honestly and truthfully, we'll have to look on Raw and see what happened.
Dark Tree, I agree. I thought it was ketchup.
That's
I thought it was
fair.
ketchup.
But did you see that LA Knight
So,
just about killed somebody in the process of doing that segment?
yeah,
He
he did.
seriously about ran that dude over.
That's so, that's so horrible. That's so horrible. Well, LA Knight drives off, and then we cut back to the ring, and we get our opening match of the night, and it's Gunther taking on Dragon Lee. Gunther is making his way to the ring when Dragon Lee comes out and attacks him from behind, going 90 miles an hour. This match starts out very fierce. Dragon Lee put on a good show here. Um, he does gain the upper hand rather quickly. Gunther has never lost a non-title match since being on the main roster. I did not know that. That's good
Yeah,
information to have.
good facts.
Dragon tries countless times to mount a comeback, but every time he does, he is met by Gunther's pure dominance. The finish sees Gunther lock in the sleeper and take the mask off of Dragon Lee to make him panic to tap out, because that's what it's for. Beautiful storytelling. Gunther is such a strong character. I didn't know that about a non-title match. Can you tell me, man? Like, where's Gunther gonna go now? What's he doing for Mania?
I don't know. Like there's really no point in him wrestling Dragon Lee again. Like that was just a squash match to begin with. Yes, he still sucks on the
Still sucks
mic,
on
and
the
he
mic.
always
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, it's
100%
just he
so
can't
true.
get his fluency with words to work the way that he wants it to. But I don't know. Gunther could answer Brock Lesnar's call.
Right?
That's a possibility. What's up, Bacon Fish?
That was my thought. Brock Lesnar, man. That's since Rusev and Obafemi are doing this whole other thing, why not Gunther versus Brock? That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fantastic. Give me just a second. I'm sending out a notification.
Because like my question there would be, does Brock Lesnar actually like give in to those chops that Gunther gives like everybody else does, or does he try to be that alpha male and not take abuse from somebody that's basically his size?
I mean, there's a good piece to it, man. You definitely I think it would be a hell of a match. It'd be wonderful to see. It'd be absolutely wonderful. I Gunther is booked very strong purposely. We get a backstage segment next with the Kabuki Warriors. AJ checks on Kyrie, who is in a daze. Listen, this whole thing with Kyrie, I'm just waiting for her to turn on Asuka. Why not do it for Mania? I think now's the time to pull the trigger on this story. What else is Asuka doing?
Who's she going to face though to make that happen?
No, that's what I'm saying. Kyrie versus Asuka.
Or they'd have to. I mean, they could still build that. There's still 5 weeks left, so I mean, it is within the realm of possibility. But I don't think I see them doing that. So
Bacon Fish, good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Yeah, man. There's I don't know. I would like to see it come to an end. They've been telling this story, and she's been yelling at Kyrie for a year now. I'm over it. Kyrie could do so much better. She's being held back by Asuka. It sucks. Next up, AJ Lee makes her way out to the ring.
Bacon Fish,
She
I
gives
agree.
Becky her flowers.
Bacon Fish says
Fair enough.
I could see him taking at least one shot stone faced.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
AJ gives Becky her flowers, but she says she's in the past now, and she wants a new challenger, and she sets up another open challenge. The open challenge is the theme of the week, dude. It really is. Backstage segment with all the Americanos, original and fake. There is a match between them in Mexico, March 14th. That's good to know. I missed that. The original El Grande Americano challenges either one of the Americanos to a match, which leads us to, ladies and gentlemen, such a segue, match number 2. It was the original versus Ryo Americano. We do, before we get into the match, we do get a Liv Morgan interview backstage. It's a segment. She's up against a fence and she's talking about Stephanie Vaquer and how she's privileged. It's really good, actually. Liv Morgan does good work. This match was basically a squash match for El Grande. Each competitor tried to unmask each other. The other Americanos tried to get involved, but it backfired, and Original hit his finish for the win. Yeah, man, this El Grande Americano story, I'm over it.
Yeah,
I'm
it
over
needs
it.
to go.
I'm ready.
The
I'm ready to
fact that
move
they
on, man.
spent 5 minutes in the match trying to unmask one another is just like honestly aggravating. Try Dark Tree, a decent segment with Liv. Like she done
Yes.
really good.
Yes, I agree with that, Dark Tree. Once we come back from commercial break, Rusev comes out and he stands on the announce table and he calls out Oba Femi. Oba comes out. Oba says to bring it, basically. Then they come to blows, and these guys were just like pop, 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 pop. Neither one of them moving. That was insane. They were both punching hard walls. I was about that. I know we said Brock Lesnar, but if we can't have Oba versus Brock, I'll take Oba versus Rusev. I think that'll be okay. I really do.
Be a good way to get his first WrestleMania moment under him.
Sure. Oba ends up with the upper hand and sends Rusev to the outside, and then they start mouthing off again. But this was a clash. This is a really good clash. Thank you, Dark Tree. Yes, 2 monsters of men. I mean, they're huge, both of them. And Oba's bigger than Rusev, and Rusev's a big guy.
Yep.
So, I'm just saying. Backstage segment with Bailey and Lyra. Oh, no, you should challenge. Oh, no, you should challenge. Listen. This is a
What's up,
positive
C?
segment. Hey, good to see you, buddy. I'm trying to be positive about this Raw because I gave it a high rating. You'll find out at the end. But there are some segments.
brother.
Thank you for the vape break, C. You always catch me on that. There it is. Got it.
What are you vaping this week?
Same thing I've been vaping, man. I don't vape very much. This is still my banana one that I've had for like 6 months.
Sour raspberry punch. Fucking delicious.
I love my banana or a blue raspberry. Blue raspberry is my jam, dude. They go to Pierce's office and Io Sky walks out. So this sets up something for later. We'll get to that. The next match on the card, however, was Jimmy Uso taking on Austin Theory, and this
That's
is
true.
the direct result of the thank you for that, C. No ice, Dark Tree. I don't like menthol. But blue raz, hell yeah.
Dark Tree, I'll side with you on that one, brother.
Honestly, man, this Jimmy Uso versus Austin Theory match, this was subpar. I mean, it's just another squash. It's a time filler, but it's the story that they're building. I think we're gonna get Vision versus tag champs, the Usos, for Mania.
That's okay.
And I hate that. No, man, I hate that.
Right
The
on, Dark
original
Tree.
members of the Vision are gone. And let's not forget, we still got Seth to deal with. So I don't know, man. There's so much there. Jimmy is in full control of this match, getting a lot of offense in before we spill outside. Jimmy puts Theory on the table and goes to the top rope, but Logan Paul shows up. Jimmy gets to him first, but the numbers game catches up, causing the disqualification. Jey Uso's music hits, and Jimmy and Jay end up hitting the 1D on Logan Paul. Plus, he hit Paul with the crutches, which was funny as hell. And right here, could set up a tag team title match. Let's discuss. Buddha, what are your thoughts?
First of all, look at your mic or look at your camera where I'm at, and say hi to Blaze. Somebody wanted to make a special guest appearance, so he says hi.
Hi, Blazy boy. Give a shout out to the beautiful dog. 100%. That is Blazy boy.
Yes, sir.
And he's all right, man. He's chill.
Oh God, he's
tiny,
heavy.
But he's chill.
He is heavy. He tiny my ass. He's 32 pounds.
You want my dog? You want my dog? That's what I thought.
No, because
Thank you for the 3, C. Appreciate that.
trust me,
He needs
see,
a
he
treat.
gets them all the time. Every time he goes
So does
potty, he
Nova.
gets a treat.
Dark Tree says they have to give the Vision something for Mania with the 2 main legs out on the shelf. Yeah, that's it, man. That's what I'm talking about. The whole thing is Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are really the Vision. They have been replaced by Logan Paul and Austin Theory. We have changed this group entirely. It is no longer this superior group. Now, these guys are good. I'm not saying they're not, but Austin Theory is upper mid card at best. Logan Paul is just now starting to get to the point where he is kind of upper mid card and lower high card. Does that
Nah,
make sense?
I don't think he's lower high. Like I don't think I think you're giving him a little too much credit there. Honestly and truthfully,
I am.
I
I
feel as though
am.
you could give them the tag team titles because I mean, let me ask you this: what are we doing with the tag titles?
Raw's tag division is stupid right now.
I
Anyway, you're
agree.
right. You're right. The Usos have it for the umpteenth time. Listen, I mean that's another record. That's cool, but what happened to like Jay's push? You know, let's go back to that. It's
Yeah,
kind of like, oh well, they gave up and plans change. That happens all the time. Things change all the time in multiple things in WWE, in STFC. Things change all the time. So I'm just throwing that out there. All right. So next up, we got the backstage segment with Danhausen and Adam Pierce. Pierce introduces the Judgment Day to Danhausen, and Danhausen kind of gets verbal with him a little bit, and he curses Dom. So, Dom's got an Intercontinental title match tonight. That's a problem, isn't it? I right there in that moment, cuz I knew Dom was losing his title.
yeah. When that happened, I knew it just as well.
That was horrible. That was horrible. I don't even know. Darktree says, let's be honest. The other tag title match for Mania is a squash for sure. So the Usos are going to have to carry the tag title division. Yeah, you're 1,000% right. You're
And
a
we
thousand.
and we will
We'll
get
get
to
to
that
that
here
too
shortly. Yeah.
because we got number 1 contenders tonight. So, and you know that, Darktree. You know that. Okay. Backstage interview with Rhea Ripley. She says she is going to SmackDown for a face-to-face with Jade Cargill. And she does. Oh my God. She does. We'll get there.
All right. I'll be right back.
Next Monday night's Raw. You're good. Oba versus Rusev. And then we have that's why I said I was, yeah, right. We have Oba versus Rusev, and then with a 6-woman number 1 contenders gauntlet match for the Intercontinental title. That's got everybody. It's got Bailey. It's got Lyra. It's got so many people. It's crazy. But what I want to talk about here, and I wish Buddha was still here, but guys, you all can talk with me, yeah? Let's talk about Io Sky. Io Sky is in this match. She's probably the one that's going to get the gauntlet match to get the number 1 contendership to give her a WrestleMania moment. Because let's face it, Io is up higher than Lyra and Bailey. If it's not Io, it's Bailey. Both of those women are super talented. And I hate to say that Io Sky has been relegated to the mid card because she is a main eventer when it comes to the women's division on Raw. She is a top tier talent. She has been the champion. She is an emote. She deserves it. Sure. I'm not saying she doesn't. What I don't want is for her to go to the mid card. I don't want her to go down from where she's at because when you go down from the top, it is extremely hard to climb and claw your way back up. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Let's talk Io Sky, cuz.
Okay.
Let's talk Io Sky for a second. If where she came out of Pierce's office,
Mhm.
right? That tells me that either she's going to win this gauntlet match or Bailey's going to win this gauntlet match.
And
And
go
if it's
against
Io
AJ. I'm
Sky,
okay with either one of those, really.
okay, but hear me out. I'm not done. Io Sky is being relegated to the mid card
Mm-hmm.
if she wins this match. I don't like it.
I think
Will you
she's
do the
just in
next
there.
match?
I think she's just in there to have a name, really.
Maybe, just to give her a moment.
Yeah. Same thing with Bailey. Like, if anything, if with the women they got in this match, Lyra Valkyria would be like a soft possibility for a win because they still need something to boost her. She's already worked a program with Becky. She's worked a program with Bailey. Why not let her work a program with AJ?
Here's the thing. I gotta agree with Darktree. I would rather see Bailey and AJ than Io and AJ.
Yeah.
Just me personally. I would rather see Bailey over Io here because Bailey has been in the Intercontinental picture the whole time. Io, on the other hand, doesn't have a WrestleMania moment right now.
No, but she got
So
hers last year.
that's true. She did. She won a title last year at Mania.
No, she
Maybe
retained her
Bailey,
title
who was a
at Mania last year.
thank you. That's true. But maybe Bailey, where she didn't get to do it, maybe this is her year.
It's good.
I don't know. It's a point of contention.
That's a good call. That's a very good call. Well, finish up Raw for us,
match
brother.
number 4. I'm working on it. I know I'm going slow. I'm sorry. I'm excited. Match number 4. Prediction SummerSlam Io versus Rhea for the title. I mean, that's what we had at Mania last year, and it was good. Match number 4, Intercontinental Championship. Penta taking on Dominic Mysterio. This match was a lot of back and forth action with some great technical and high flying stuff. Dom looked good in his first match back since his shoulder injury. In the end, though, Penta becomes your new Intercontinental Champion after a Mexican Destroyer. Buddha, I know you're a Dominic Mysterio fan.
Yeah.
What was he doing with this title?
Nothing, honestly. And I hope that Penta does something more with it. But I don't see. I don't know. Like, unfortunately, they just don't care about the mid card titles.
He did deserve it, Darktree. You're
He
right.
did.
Let me ask you this: do you know the last time that the Intercontinental title was fought for?
Not since he won it back from John Cena.
100%.
But he
100%.
also
Which means
got hurt right
no
afterwards.
defenses. That's true too. To give him credit, but that's been what now? How long Cena been retired now?
2
3
months.
months? 4 months?
2
No, it
months.
was last year, bro.
It was
It was
December
last year, bro.
13th.
We're in March.
We're in March. We ain't even to the 13th yet. It's 2.5 months. Bruh.
Bruh. Dom is a great character, Darktree. Here's the thing. I don't agree with that. Dom is a great character. I am not his biggest fan. I'm not going to pretend to be. But Dominic Mysterio is still a Mysterio, and he's got a little bit of that Latino heat in him. It's the only connection we have to Eddie Guerrero. It just is. And he's got the same mannerisms. He could do really good.
Mhm.
He really could if they booked him correctly.
Yeah,
That's
see,
the
just
issue.
about 3 months, right?
Thank you, C. All right. So, sorry. Again, I don't mean to sidetrack, but it is what it is. They go over Drew McIntyre, Nick Aldis segment from after Elimination Chamber, Cody versus Drew for SmackDown, for the WWE title, which we'll talk about. Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring. Now, this is the good part of the night. Are you guys ready for this? This is the best part of the show. Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring. He has Indianapolis acknowledge him. I didn't know what you meant by Indy there for a second.
Mm.
And then CM Punk comes out. CM Punk tells Reigns he is in his head and can see through him. Roman tells Punk he is a punk ass bitch. Punk tells Roman he's going to bury him next to his father where he won't be alone anymore. Listen, there's a few more mic drops in there. Roman Reigns looks at CM Punk during this segment and he says, and I quote, "We're going to put you on the John Cena retirement tour. We're going to give you some t-shirts to sell, maybe book a house in Chicago, send you down to NXT to train all our guys, to send them up to me so I can destroy them." Oh, man. Oh, man. Both these men in this promo were on point. And I do believe that the dead dad line was a shoot and not a work. Just saying.
Could
That's
be.
personal opinion.
Could be.
So I don't know. Overall, damn good show. The matches were great. The title change feels common now, and the mic work overall during the show was on par. Buddha gives this one a 4. Had we had more matches, maybe more, but you know how it goes. Runtime 2 hours and 18 minutes. I also say 4. The next to your dad line, mic drop. Oh, had not been for that, 3.5, but 4.
So
So
let
I'm
me.
sorry for taking so long.
You're good. Let me touch on. You kind of like questioned the title changes feel common now. Okay, let me touch on that for a second. In the last 4 days,
Yes.
from Friday to Monday, we've had 3 title changes. That's my point. It's
And
becoming
then
too common.
and then on SmackDown we got more.
We got more. And like it's crazy. Like I've never, and I guess that's why. Like now, I'm actually kind of involved because they've changed so many titles so quick to Mania. And Dark Tree, this goes back to what you were saying. They're trying to get those ticket sales up. So this is a better way
100%.
for them to push ticket sales when they've got new champions fighting for the titles they just won against viable opponents. Well,
100%.
Some are viable opponents, and we'll touch on that here in a little bit.
Oh yeah, man, I'm telling you, this was a good week. But take us into SmackDown, because I took 30 minutes to go through Raw. I know you're not going to take that long to go through
Hell
SmackDown. That's
no.
my bad. I'm very excited. Okay,
I am
your notes are
viable.
better than mine too.
Yes, Big Sweets, you would definitely be a viable opponent.
I mean, I could suplex you, bro. Oh wait, I've done that.
All right. So, on the positive note, guys, I can see. So, we'll
Yeah,
be able to read through
he can
this
read this
tonight
week.
and be all right. So, we open with the chamber recap. Like Hat said when he opened the show, that's a common thing for them to use anymore. But it also included where Aldis makes the championship match between Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes tonight. Once we get inside the arena, we get Randy Orton's music, and he makes his way out to the ring. He said he's done 20 matches at Mania, and he's only main evented 2 times. So for anybody that likes math, that's 10% of the matches that he's been in WrestleMania.
Which is crazy because when you talk about Randy Orton, he is a mainstay. He is on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore. Please continue.
He says he's excited to main event. He also talks about how he's in the legend category already. Expresses his love for the people. Super babyface promo from him. Says whoever he's fighting is leaving Vegas. He is leaving Vegas as the champ. The lights go out and Trick Williams' music hits. He starts talking about Randy, gets in the ring, and talks about his lemon pepper step at RKO. Every time that he goes to talk about them damn shoes, he meets an RKO anymore.
Dark Tree says Randy's getting number 15 at Mania.
I think we're all in agreement
but we'll
with
get
that.
there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We get a set. What the hell just happened there?
I don't know. What'd you do?
I hit the down button and it went everywhere. Segment with Nick Aldis and Carmelo Hayes in the back. There is a surprise challenger for the Open Challenge tonight. So let's get into that match. Match 1 was the U.S. Open Championship or Open Challenge Championship match. Carmelo Hayes defended against Dr. Wagner Jr. He is the AAA Latin American champion. This match was very fast paced. Both men were with bouncy offense. These guys put on a hell of a show. Multiple finishers on both of them. Several near falls. Melo eventually hits nothing but net for the win, but this was close. Like there was one time that I really thought they were going to give it to Dr. Wagner.
All right, Buddha. Before we continue, you and I we have an ad break coming up. I just want you to know that. So there is something I definitely want to touch on here. Carmelo Hayes in this Open Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it for a minute because Carmelo Hayes 100% has been doing this every week. That's so rare to actually have a fighting champion, and whoever the fuck's music plays is how it goes. I'm sure he knows in advance but for the audience, that's exciting.
It is exciting. And the fact that they went with somebody different tonight just made it that much more like important. Like, who's Carmelo Hayes going to face at Mania? Ilya?
Probably.
Like, I feel
Probably.
as though that's going to be where that actually happens. But like, just
I
touching on Carmelo Hayes, like you said, he is the fighting. If you're talking about workhorse champions in WWE right now, his name's on the top of that list because he is defending
100%.
every week.
Every week. Every week. And it's so wonderful to see, man. It's not something that we get anymore from a lot of people. Like, okay, we were just talking about Dominic Mysterio not fighting since he won the title 3 months ago. Jade Cargill is another example. She who else? Who else? Who else? Stephanie Vaquer has only defended her title like once or twice.
Yep.
Who's the women's US champion right now? I don't even know.
Julia,
When's the last time she fought for her title?
I think when she won it back from Chelsea.
Imagine that. This is the point I'm trying to make. This is the point I'm trying to make. The mainstays, Hayes deserves better respect.
Amen, Dark
100%
Tree.
agree, Dark Tree.
Amen, Dark Tree.
I agree with that. Um, you know, Carmelo Hayes, he is a wonderful individual. He's him, and he'll tell you that he's him. He has the potential to be main event in 10 years. Like, he really does. So I hope he sticks with it. Just saying, because there's not a lot of people you can say that about. I feel like that's a good call. I feel like he's one of the ones that'll kind of hang out and do it, you know? And I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I just you do what you want. I think we're back. So
You're
go ahead.
good. In the back, we get an interview with Ilya Dragunov. He says he's been losing, so he doesn't deserve, because Carmelo Hayes has been giving him the opportunity to take that open U.S. challenge, and Ilya's been telling him no, and that's because he's been losing. So he doesn't want
Sure.
to challenge while he's losing. But as he's talking about this, he says he doesn't deserve it. He talks about his mom. Miz has to come in and interrupt, and so does Kit Williams. No, Kit Wilson.
Thank you.
God, that threw me off.
I don't know why it's I don't know why it says Williams. I know it's Wilson. Jesus. I'll
But
fix it. Go
that
ahead.
sets up. I think that sets up a match for next week between Kit Wilson and Ilya Dragunov. I'm
Dark
pretty
Tree,
sure that's
hold
kind of
on.
what that.
Go ahead.
Miz is just there
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Miz is just there to help advance talent now.
Yeah. Miz is the jobber guy. And that's okay. He's made a career out of being the mid carder. And there's nothing wrong with that. He plays ball for a professional team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, either way, Miz is getting paid. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got a beautiful car. He's got a beautiful house. Like, Miz has got it made, bro, because he stuck with it. That guy, Mike Mizanin, was a reality TV show guy when he started.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 20 years, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No doubt. Nick and Damian Priest, our Truth segment in the back. They tell Priest that they are going to be part of the tag team turmoil. It's going to be Truth and Priest. They may be going for the titles, which makes very little sense to me, but we'll go with it. Then Drew comes up. He wants Nick to cancel the match. Nick tells him basically, I have tried to tell you to stay out of everything, and you've gave me your word that you'd stay out of everything, but you went back on
And
your
then he
word, so I went back on mine, and your match is still going on tonight.
Good call, Cuzzo.
Like that was great fucking writing right there.
Yeah, it was a good promo, man. It was good video backstage. I have to say, this whole story with Drew has been up and down. They've got good points and bad.
I get what you're saying now, Dark.
Honestly, I want to see Cody turn heel, and I think Drew's the way. I do.
All right, let's get to the most dumb segment of the night. Nia Jax and Lash Legend come out to make their way out for their celebration. Come out and talk about them being the best and issue an open challenge. So, of course, Charlotte and Alexa come out and cut a decent promo. They're number one contenders, but Julia and Kiana James come out, cut a shitty promo. Aldis comes out and makes a match for the number one contendership right now, leading us into match number 2 of the evening, Charlotte and Alexa versus Kiana James and Julia. Again, these women put on a decent show. There was a couple of spots that they botched. The early part of this match was putting Kiana James over. Why, I wonder? Well, she's making a name for herself, regardless of whether you want to admit to it or not. She is starting to make a name for herself. I know you hate it, and
I
I know
hate
you
it.
hate her. I'm
I
not the
hate
biggest fan of
it.
her
I
either,
hate
but
it.
like the work that she's starting to do is starting to impress me. In the end, though, Flair gets the win via natural selection, which makes your number one contenders for the tag titles. And this was actually a shot from Hat over there. WrestleMania is going to be the what the fuck did they call themselves?
The irresistible forces.
Yeah, the Irresistible Forces taking on Charlotte and Alexa for the tag titles at Mania. That's what it's going to be, guys.
I mean, Charlotte and Alexa are going to win those back. They're going to win those back at Mania.
Dark Tree says,
So
"Oh my god,
that,
the two beached whales in the ring."
yeah, that's it. That's it. So let me go back to the Kiana James things for a second.
Mhm.
Kiana James has talent, and again,
Beached
I
whale
was just
forces.
talking about this about the Miz. She plays for the biggest sports team in the yard, so you know I can't be too down on her. But at the same time, I they're trying to make her look strong, and I wonder if they're doing that because they're going to put her up against Julia.
I would be down to see that. I would be down to see that.
But would you want Kiana James to beat Julia for the
Yeah.
title at Mania?
Yep. Because she ain't doing a fucking
That's
thing
where I
else.
see that going.
Like she ain't doing a
That's
thing
where I
else,
see
man.
that going.
The BWF. Guys, this chat
Damn it,
is on
Steve.
fire tonight.
Damn it, Steve. Bro.
That's great,
C
guys.
Engineering. I love you, buddy. I
All
love
right.
you.
So after that, we get a vignette from Jelly Roll and an interview with Cody. Sami Zayn comes up and is acting heelish. I love it. Sami Zayn heel turn confirmed. Not quite yet, but I do feel as though it's coming.
Bullshit. Tonight confirmed it for me.
You think
Yeah,
so?
100%. Sammy's turning heel, dude. And I don't know who it's going to be on. And it's going to have to do with the WWE
You didn't
Championship.
put the
So
Orton part.
did I miss the Orton part?
You must have missed the Orton part.
Okay.
That's
Well,
that's
tell them
okay.
about the Orton
So
part.
Orton and Sammy go to basically try to start to get into it as well. However, Orton tells him that he's proud of him, he believes in him, but he needs to start believing in himself. And then he looks at him real closely and he says, "Maybe you should start listening to the voices in your head."
Oh my God, you're right. You're right. I missed that.
To which Orton
I
walked
should have wrote that down.
away, and Sammy was left with a founded look. Tag Turmoil is a tag team gauntlet match for the number one contendership of the tag titles. So in this, you have the Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, Los Garza, the Wyatt Six, and Priest and R-Truth. This match is wild. Motor City Machine Guns and Fraxium was good to start off this match. First team eliminated was Motor City Machine Guns via countout. Los Garza was next in and quickly eliminated Fraxium. Next out was the Wyatts, and the whole family came out. Los Garza was putting in the work against the Six. Tongaloa interferes and costs the Wyatt Six as Truth and Priest come down to take their place. So now it's either Priest and Truth or Los Garza. These teams give it 200%. Truth was on fire. Got a little Ron Cena going. AA and a South of Heaven to give the win and the Mania ticket to R-Truth and Damian Priest. The fire is on.
Listen, this right here. This right here.
Thanks for the clip.
Thank you for that. This right here definitely tells me that we're probably going to see Priest and R-Truth win the titles at Mania.
I'd be okay with this.
Sure, but there better be a damn good comedy segment. That's all I've got to say. Because, man, the tag division 6 months ago was on fire.
Yes, it was.
I was hoping for some sort of WrestleMania 17 type multi-man fucking tornado elimination ladder, whatever.
We could see that.
Multiple teams. I want multiple teams in this. And if it's not with the men's, I want it for the women's.
Never mind.
Thank you, sir.
I fussed at you for nothing. Yeah. We get the segment with Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. I thought that was like right after the Cody thing, though. That might have been what I caught when I got home. I was working and trying to watch wrestling too, so.
You're good, buddy. You're good.
But
I was
yeah,
changing diapers.
we've already discussed that segment, so we're just gonna go ahead and move past. Rhea Ripley makes her way to the ring, calls Jade out. I respect you, Rhea promo, but you ain't getting my belt. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you because I'm that bitch. Rhea tells her, I ain't
Oh man.
scared. You won't get up. You won't get back up. Rhea says, I'm gonna take it with force because I'm that bitch. I got to see Rhea come out and call Jade out, and then I had to close up shop. So what's up, Scott? How you doing, brother? So
Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in.
that's kind of where I did not get to see this segment at all. Just like the next couple of things. Like what I'm fixing to cover, I didn't get to see. So we get
You had questions? Just say so.
let's see. So I'm sure that was a good back and forth with both of them
It
face
really
to
was.
face.
Let me say
Mhm.
that Rhea is gonna beat the shit out of Jade Cargill, and I can't wait.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait. I can't. Dark Tree, I know you're with me out there, baby. I can't wait, dude. I really. Go
I
ahead.
also I see something else with this. Okay, and I'm throwing this out here. Naomi's had the baby.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure she's had the baby already. What a
Yeah, but wouldn't
better
she show up
way?
for the Raw one?
No. She'd be going right after Jay
What?
Cargill, man.
It was the Raw title that she dropped though,
But there's
and her
still that
husband
bad
is on
blood.
Raw.
There's still that bad blood with Jay Cargill. So
Oof.
it's either a possibility of that or Bianca Belair finally making her way back and going after Jay Cargill.
Word is she is not cleared yet, and that's why they had to change plans and put Rhea on SmackDown.
You know what? I would believe that because I've seen the picture of her finger. And that
Yeah,
bitch was cut
it's
like
fucked
from
up.
like if you're looking at the screen from probably about right here in your first little bend to about right there in your last little bend.
Right.
Like she got all
So
that.
carry on, Cuzzo.
We get the Candice LeRae Johnny Gargano segment. Let's go to the ring.
Do you want me to do it?
Let's see. Dark Tree says,
You
I
want me to
think
do
this
it?
will be the first match of the night. Night one and will be a flop because of Cargill. That's
Yeah.
fucking solid, bro. That's solid. Johnny Wrestling promo. He issues an open challenge. He's coming out of his coma. he was in a coma isk for like last month, I guess.
Bro, he's probably gonna go right back into it after what happened. Keep going.
So match number 4 of the evening was do I even have to cover this? Everybody already knows, but it was Johnny Gargano versus Oba Femi. Johnny was ready to fight. This is a squash match. Poor Gargano.
Yeah,
Like
he got decimated, and by the time the lights were off, man, and Oba was doing his pose that he does, Gargano was already face down, back in his coma.
yeah.
So, you know, I is what it is, man. They need to do something with him because he's going to lose any momentum, and he could really do something if he
Got his
tried.
ass kicked. Dark
Just
Tree
has to
says,
try.
you ain't wrong, bro.
Well,
I
100%.
didn't get to see that, unfortunately. We get the Jay Cargill segment with Meechin and B-Fab. Meechin gets a title shot next week? Really?
Yep.
Why?
I just
she's
keep
not
going.
even viable for it. Okay, now I was
She
back
should get
for
her ass
this.
kicked.
Jim Pa says, "Hey, MJ, more
Hey,
filler
what's
BS."
going on, man?
I agree, Dark Tree. Let's see. Then we get where are we at here?
Go ahead.
Dan Halson, Nick Aldis, Miz segment, Miz to tutor Dan Halson, and cursed. Like Dan Halson is probably going to be the next Truth if he gets to stay in. If he gets to stay in that long, I feel as though that's what Dan Halson's going to be. But that's okay. Like if you haven't went down the Dan Halson rabbit hole, do yourself a favor and do that because he's hilarious to watch.
You should. Yeah, he's funny. He's funny as hell. I did some research on him because Miz needs the curse. It'll be good for Miz. It'll be entertaining.
Right.
But and I'm just telling you, Danhausen. Oh, that's great.
Dark Tree says, "Can the Miz be any more cursed in the show?"
I mean,
I think he brings
maybe.
out a good portion of Danhausen, but I think Danhausen puts out more good comedy gold with Miz. I think that's how
Yep.
that'll work. All right, so we got Meechin versus Jade for the title next week. Jelly Roll's confirmed to be there, and we got the contract signing for the WWE Championship all taking place next week on Friday Night SmackDown. We get a true Cody feud video, decent, but we got to see it again, and it was kind of long. So that brings us to the main event of the evening, WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes trying to get the title back off of Drew McIntyre. Bell rings and Drew rolls out. Cody brings him back. The match shows Cody's mentality here. Decent match, tells the story well. Cody was on fire through most of it. There was a point when they went through the announcer table spot and it collapsed under him, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
can
know if
tell
y'all
that thing
seen
was
that, but
gimmick.
that it just failed. Cody
Yeah,
goes
it was
through a
awful.
table outside the ring or outside. Yeah, outside. The ending was Drew dominating. Drew hits Crossroads 1-2. Ooh. Cody hits a Claymore 1-2. Ooh. Wonderful storytelling. Cody wipes out the ref. Crossroads, but no ref. New ref Claymore. Cody kicks out. McIntyre gets a chair and Fatu takes it. Misses a Claymore. Super cutter into Crossroads 1-2-3. And we have a new undisputed WWE champion in the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Now, Dark
Man,
Tree, correct
that
me if I'm wrong. We said last week that this match would be Fatu costing Rhodes the title. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what we said. I swear that's what we said. So I was pleasantly surprised when they flipped the script and actually had Fatu not really screw Drew McIntyre, but cause. Okay, that is what we said. I told you that was what we said. But I think
uh,
Fatu grabbing the chair is not really screwing Drew. It's just keeping it fair. It gave enough time for him to lose his concentration, and it cost him the title. But like me and you talked about just as soon as SmackDown went off the air, and Dark Tree, I think you should agree with this as well. Cody versus Orton at Mania is a bigger draw
that's
than
funny.
anything else you could have like wrote up right there. Does better than Cody and
Dark,
Drew, does better than Randy and Drew. Jacob Fatu being in the main event against somebody would have been a good draw as well because people are going to pay to see him to see if he can do what he done last year. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe he won the U.S. Championship at a Mania. I might be wrong on that, but I know he won it at a PLE. Being Jacob Fatu, that is. Not happy with the title
so
picture right
let
now.
me let me ask you, Dark Tree, and we're gonna open up the stage here in just a second. So you're welcome to migrate your way there. If you guys don't know, once we end the review, we normally open up the stage for a few minutes and bring people up. That's the direct link to the stage. Click it, and it will bring you straight into the Discord, straight to the Doobie Den stage where we are.
Oh, Dark Tree, you're absolutely
As far
right.
as yeah, what's best for business is Triple H's motto, bro. So and that's kind of normal. We this was a good week though. What did you rate SmackDown tonight, Cuzzo?
I think you said a 3.5 if I'm not mistaken. No, you
Uh
said a
huh.
3. I'm going to say a 3.5. I'm going to have to go a little higher on you. Like, this
Well,
was
you always
just
go a
about
little
as
higher than me.
good
That's fine.
as Raw. Raw was better. Hands down, Raw was better. But this was still a good show. The title match, no commercials, and it goes for half an hour. That was impressive for TV, guys. Like, just saying as a whole, that's impressive for TV because TV loves their commercials, especially in the
So
US.
I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, guys. Everybody, please welcome Dark Tree to the stage. Dark Tree,
What
good to
up?
see you, buddy. How you doing, my friend?
I'm okay. Good evening,
Let me get
everybody.
Let me crank your volume up there a little bit. Um, Let me ask you because you are one of the regular viewers here. You watch our shows pretty good. I've got to ask, what's your opinion, man? Like you're saying you don't want Cody versus Randy for Mania. What would you have preferred?
It's not that I don't want to see Randy versus Cody at Mania. I just don't think they gave it enough build time.
Okay.
I think the whole title picture around the heavyweight title right now is just too jumbled. It's been
Okay.
passed around too many times. Like I said earlier in the show, the titles have lost their prestige that they once held. Guys
agree.
got
No, I
that
can agree with
title
that.
and they kept that title for years. And now it's like a random lottery. Who's going to be the champion this week?
Yeah,
You
that's
know what
kind
would
of
actually
fair.
be funny
That
is if they like had a fucking lottery machine and they just rolled the ball. It was like, all right, this is who's champion this week.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, you
mean,
guys
it's
know they
just
have that ball roller thing.
Yeah, for the
the, the,
Rumble.
the one
Hmm.
thing that I'm hoping for now is that Road Dogg is no longer with WWE and is no longer a writer.
Yep.
I'm hoping that things are going to change.
They will. They will. I know that he had a lot to do with the creative process. If you watched WWE Unreal season 2 in particular, you will see that there is a lot of Road Dog influence in the writers' room at
Mm.
that time. So without him being in the picture, yes, I do think it's going to be changed, and we won't know if it's better or good until we have a few months of this. So
Yeah.
we just have to kind of wait and see. But thank you for bringing that up. That is a valid point that we have not mentioned. Road Dog no longer is employed with WWE,
We
so
should actually
that's a
put
thing.
that in wrestling news. Oh, I didn't think about that. My
Yeah,
fault.
that's all
And
good.
it's
That's all good.
and the memes associated with it are kind of hilarious at this point.
Oh yeah, there's memes for everything, man. And you bring up a valid point. Like they've not really had time to build the story, so I want to see a good story here. And again, I've been saying this for months, and Buddha, you can vouch for me, and Dark Tree, you've watched, I want Cody Rhodes to turn heel. This could be the way. This could be it.
Well, I'll go
So
halfway with you on that. This could have been a great way to do it
sure,
if they would have given it the correct amount of build time.
yeah,
5 weeks is not the correct amount of time.
that's a
No
fair
way.
point, man. That's a fair point.
This
Buddha,
is
you got any
going.
questions for Dark Tree? Buddha,
So
you got any questions for Dark
I,
Tree?
I was listening to Dart Tree and then it just kind of went quiet.
I
Sorry.
honestly believe that Mania is going to be a squash match, and I hate to say that, but I think it's going to be a squash match that builds for Backlash.
It could. You got no argument from me on that. It could build for that. I don't see it being a squash match though. I feel as though they still have 5 weeks left. They've got time to actually
Here.
put some work into this. Next week we'll start it
Okay,
with the contract signing, and then after that, like you've got a couple weeks you can do interferences or cause DQs or something to that aspect. They've still got a little over a month with this. If they write it right and do it correctly, that they could make this look really good.
well,
Sure.
what I was kind of meaning by squash match
Mhm.
is I see this ending in DQ, either somebody outside interference or some way it ends in a DQ, and that's what sends it over to Backlash.
Could do it.
Can I say if they do a DQ at Mania, we get a DQ finish for the title, people will riot.
People will
They
ride.
will absolutely riot.
Now
Because that go ahead.
I hate to bring this guy into the discussion picture, but you've got to remember back in the days of Vince, they
Yeah.
would plan these main event matches a year in advance.
Mhm.
Sure. Sure.
The storylines would go 4, 5, sometimes 6 months.
You want to know who's
Yeah.
They
behind
would
that?
build.
You want me to tell you who's really behind that? Y'all are going to really think I'm fucking crazy too. You want me to tell you who's behind that? That storytelling
Hit
for
us.
years to come? Heyman. I
I
watched
Oh
an
no, I
interview
don't
with him
think
that
that's
I
I
watched
don't think that's crazy at all.
I
I don't
watched an
think that's
interview with
crazy
him
at
the
all.
other day where he was talking about the fact of instead of them worrying about the main event of Mania this year, They need to be worried about the main event of Mania next year, and then the
Exactly.
main event of
Exactly.
Mania after that. Like, they're not just pushing, say, a couple of months on us. They're pushing years in advance that our thought process is going to. At least mine does. Like that when I think about this stuff, I think about down the line, where can it go?
Sure.
That's how this business developed the
Mhm.
way it did, is because of great and amazing storylines. And this stuff that they're putting out as of late, don't get me wrong, they're doing the best job that they know how to do,
Right.
but it's just not the same wrestling product overall that it used to be.
I agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
I agree.
That's fair.
And a lot of that has to do with the fact we have too many champions that don't have to defend their belts at all.
Right.
There it is. There it is.
And I think it's rushed. It feels too rushed to me.
I feel as though
Okay.
title changes are rushed.
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
That's what I'm
All
getting
right.
at.
Then yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I do believe, like I said, when I done my part of the review, which, so the way we do the reviews, guys, for anybody that don't know, I am off normally on Monday nights, so I do the review for Raw. Hat is usually off on Friday night, so he does the review for SmackDown, and then we read each other's notes. That's how
Yeah.
we've always done it. So,
Which is kind of let me say here.
yeah, go ahead.
That's kind of backwards, and we know it. That's just how we do it.
Hey, if
But
it works, it works. That's all that
we've
matters.
been doing this for a long time, and used to we would go over a lot of storylines and stuff like that. Like, I could write storylines. I would love, like, I know I'll never be seen on this or whatever, but if WWE would give
Yeah.
me a couple hours with one of their talent or one of their writers, I would write them some storylines that would keep going for good.
And you know what, Buddha? Here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. You're right. It is a stretch goal. It's way the fuck out there, but nothing is impossible. Okay, I'm
Very
gonna say
true.
that nothing is impossible. So
And you always got to expect the unexpected. Injuries would be number one thing. Injuries happen in daily life. We all know this.
yeah,
If it happens in wrestling, usually it's more severe, like, than say a everyday injury. So they had to
Sure.
write that for 6 months, a year. Just like I seen a picture earlier. Jordan Grace got injured tonight before SmackDown went on the air.
Really?
Yep, she hurt her elbow. So she's
Oh,
probably
man,
out
that
for a little bit.
sucks.
What were they doing with her? They were just starting to get her started. Then injury happens.
That's
Now you're probably
that's
pushing 6
horrible.
months at least before she'll be back. She's going to miss Mania. Like, especially this time of the year, guys, like talking about storylines and stuff like that. Injuries happen this close to Mania. You have to rewrite everything.
Yeah, man.
And that's like, some people have that gift to be able to do that on the fly. Others do not. So I feel as though somebody came through with some better storylines moving forward. And just touching on the Road Dogg let go, I feel as though that might be the reason that he got let go, is he was too stuck in the now and not looking towards the future.
Well, see, that's another result of rushing everything.
Right.
Is these incredible amount of injuries that have been happening,
Right.
because you're not giving the performers enough time to work together, to practice, because everybody knows anything about the behind the scenes of this business. These people practice in the ring for hours upon hours with each other before the matches are even shown.
Yeah, like a show, for
Right.
instance, goes on at, say, 8 o'clock. They're usually there by noon, 1 o'clock, getting started.
Yeah,
Right.
1,000%. I have to agree with both of you guys, man. Like there's a lot of prep that goes in. There's a lot of planning that goes in. Yes, we do know it's all predetermined. Yes, we do know it's all decided in a writer's room. That's fine. It's meant to be a show. It's a show. It's like shows are written. It's okay.
But
Right, exactly.
would you like me to tell you something
The
that
other
kind of
thing I want.
disturbs me, though?
Go ahead.
like just seriously thinking about it, used to you didn't have all this telecommunication and stuff that you do now. Producers
No.
couldn't talk to the refs and guide them through the matches and things like that. Used to, the talent was a lot more talented.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they were doing
Yeah,
their show, when they
they
were
have it
doing
easy.
their matches, they were working on the fly with each other, not from somebody telling them,
Yeah.
okay, this is the spot we need to be in, this is what we need to be doing. They knew to do this anyway. That part
Right.
kindly disturbs me because I
Okay.
feel as though we're paying for half of what we used to.
Well, and
I
you
can
know
see
what? And
that.
we're paying more too. We're paying more too. That's the
Right.
thing. So I got to stress that because there's so much, like, we go into it and we do all this. There's so much that goes into these matches. There's so much work. There's so many. We get the pyro, the lights, renting the building. It's just wow. It's just wow. I have to say, man, they do a good job, but at the same time, there are other things they fuck up on, and that's our job here at the wrestling review. Here we like to call them out on things that they screw up. So we do more than that too, though. We give them praise where it's due.
Right.
I think that's fair.
Amen, brother.
Um, Dark Tree, did you have any questions for Buddha or myself?
Actually, yes, I have one that I've been thinking about for Mania.
Okay.
Do you think we finally get to see Becky Lynch get her ass handed to her at Mania?
By who?
I can't remember the girl's name. The one that's the ref.
Oh, Jessica Carr?
They did nothing. They
Yes.
did nothing with that on Monday, and it broke my heart. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of hoping we see it this coming Monday.
Do we finally get to see the snap and Becky Lynch just get her ass handed to her?
I hope
I
so.
would love to see Jessica Carr. I would love to see Jessica Carr whoop Becky Lynch's ass. Yes, that would be great. I don't know that they're going to capitalize on it because she's a referee. That was something Vince would do 20 years ago, 100%. I don't know that that's something that Paul's going to do.
But do
So,
you haven't seen the news that's been going around? She's been
which news?
she's been training.
Oh yeah,
She
she wrestles. She's a wrestler. I'm
yeah,
not saying she's not. I know that, and I heard about the Twitter stuff too. But
yeah.
in
She's
all
been
in
at the
all
performance
reality,
center.
well then she's getting ready for a match. If she's been at the PC, she's getting ready
Yeah.
for a match.
She's been
So
seen multiple times at the PC.
well, that answers that question, then, doesn't it?
That'll be. I
Um,
think that'll be a good match. I think putting Becky there is one of the best ways to make her comfortable. Pardon.
Well, she
I think it'd be good.
well, see, I don't think it's going to be a match at Mania. I
You
think
think
that
she's just gonna whoop her?
she's going to be the ref involved in a match with Becky, and Becky's going to do something stupid, and she's just going to snap and kick the shit out of Becky all over the ring.
I'm okay seeing
I
that.
I would pay good money to see that. I
I
would. I'd
think
pay
it's.
good money to see that.
I honestly think it's just going to be a snap moment,
Could
Well,
be.
maybe.
something that we
Um,
haven't seen in quite a while.
was there anybody else that wanted to come up on the stage before we start wrapping things up here? We'll give you a couple more minutes. Exclamation point stage. We'll put the link in chat, and you're welcome to come up. Then Dark Tree again. I want to thank you for coming up tonight, man. We
No
appreciate
problem.
that.
Absolutely.
Mm, what did you give this week, Dark Tree, as far as 1 through
Overall,
5?
overall for
Yeah.
the whole week, I would say if it hadn't been for all the nonsense that we had at SmackDown, I would have given the week an overall 4. But with the tag team division nonsense and the other filler nonsense we had tonight, I've got to say 3.5.
Okay.
All right, man. I appreciate that. That's not a bad rating, and it's right where we're at too.
Yeah.
So I can't argue that. Thank you for that. Again, chat. last call for anybody that wants to come up on the stage. Exclamation point stage, come on up. We'll hear your opinions. We'll talk about it, and then we'll finish up here. So I've got one more question, and then we'll wrap up if no one says anything. Darktree, you are going to watch Mania, correct?
Unfortunately, no. I do not have the ability to get the ESPN. I don't have the money to get that just for one PLE.
All right. I'll get with you and we'll figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's if you want, I might can help you with that.
Okay. I'm not gonna
There
complain.
is like it's going to be a good show this year, and I'm really as long as it can be multiple devices, I don't mind. But I think that's gonna do it, man. You got anything, Buddha?
Nah, I think we're solid for the night, guys. As always, we want to thank you guys for coming on to watch the stream. Listen to the podcast if you're doing this on YouTube. Darktree, again, thank you so kindly for coming up on the stage and chatting with us. We always enjoy having your company. Chat as well, thank you all so much for chiming in and discussing with us the shows. We will be live again next Friday night, same time, roughly 11:15, 11:20 Eastern Standard Time, discussing Raw, SmackDown, and any wrestling news that comes up in between the time. But
now that's for the Rev X review. Now, Buddha, are you streaming any this weekend?
Probably not. I got to work most of the weekend.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I will be. Darktree, I know you're up late. You got that 24-hour stream starting tomorrow, so I wish you the best of your luck, sir.
Yeah, I have to finish doing my my overlays tonight for all my goals. I was going to do it earlier today, but I ended up taking a nap after you went off.
Yeah. Right.
So
I will do my best to jump in every so often and say hi to you.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it. We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow.
I've tried to push it, man. I've tried to help with promotion just so you can, you know what I mean? That's what we do.
I've seen it.
So,
I appreciate it.
But yeah, guys, if you don't know, I'll throw this out in the chat right quick. Darktree is a STFC streamer, and he is a wonderful individual. Please, if you do not follow him, I'm gonna put his channel in the chat. If you do not follow him, what are you doing, man? Just go drop the guy a follow. I definitely appreciate it. He would definitely appreciate it. Buddha would appreciate it. We all fucking appreciate it. Okay.
Pull the forehead away from the camera. Or put the bill of the hat down one.
Let me have my moment.
Do you want me to do the SpongeBob thing?
Yeah, you can.
Bald. Bald. My eyes.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, guys. But we are going to cut out of here tonight. Thank you all again for coming on to watch the stream. We will be live next Friday night with another episode of Rev X's Wrestling Review. Till then, I'm Buddha Fire. That's MJ Hat. And we have Darktree on as well. And we will catch you guys on the flip side later. Peace out.
Stay frosty, y'all. And drop the